Welcome into another episode of the Splatoon 3 North American League 2026 show. I'm your host, Jordan. Joining me, we've got Cater. We're going to jump right into all the action from last week. It was a thrilling event, and it begins with winners quarterfinals. Hypernova versus Duck Motif. And we start with Red Shell that was locked into all of the targets here.
That's right. They get their first split on Henlo, then activate the Zipcaster, get one split onto Mirage here, and then finish it off with another onto Synapse.
Speaking of Mirage, I assure you they were very real with this highlight here.
That is a full long-range snipe onto Kai, and then they get another flick onto Red Shell to keep Hypernova in the game.
We go with more Mirage, this time teaming up with Henlo to eliminate the opposition.
Early in this game, they get 3 splats into a full wipeout situation, allowing them to rush that checkpoint and take it pretty much unimpeded.
Then we turn our focus to Vexen, who super jumps in and takes over this entire game.
Vexen jumps back, sneakily using a suction bomb to pop the Rainmaker shield, is going to take this, swim it up to the Rainmaker pedestal all the way to the single digits.
We just saw one-on-one play. How about the team effort here? Hypernova going to use the rarely used right-hand side to move the Rainmaker.
A lot riskier, but a lot faster as well. Flinking, assisted by the Inkvat, gets one splat on Kai and swims that Rainmaker up to the base of that pedestal, also into the single digits to get the lead.
Hypernova moves on with the 3-1 victory over Duck Motif. Let's take a splash into winners semifinals. Milky Way versus Healbook, and let's check out Len, starting things off with a blast.
Using the indirect damage from that blaster to its full potential, getting 2 splats here on Ice and Jared, taking out a beacon, then following Q back into this corner to confirm the splat.
And Len won't be greedy, we'll share some of the fun with some friends.
Picking up a splat on Bran here, then the rest of the team going around JJ's umbrella canopy in order to make a great team play here.
Then we turn our focus to Jared, doing all that they can to hold the fort down.
One splat on Len here, picking up a second on JJ, but it is for naught as Adapt carries the Rainmaker around the other side of the spinner to take the lead.
And how about Milky Way reading Healbook here?
They read it successfully and valiantly push this Rainmaker forward to get the lead of their own by 2 points.
And then Milky Way takes what would be a modest threat into a big-time score.
Jared coming up with 1 power clam here, shouting this way for Bran to come in with 7 clams of their own, picking up 8th and final to put another 20 points on the board.
Milky Way rising up for the 3-1 victory over Healbook. Oh, how about this matchup? Winners finals, Milky Way versus FT Win, and we check in with Rafe and a clip that's got all sorts of aura.
Rafe's great couple of splats here will grab them their own floor or estate, but peeking at Q in this Snipe Rider 5H, Q will get the splat on them and then get another on Bursty to get their own aura.
And how about Ice looking to cool down FT Win?
2 quick splats at the beginning of this clip, flow aura, and then leaning into another quick 2, stopping the push.
And then Kyo's going to begin this sequence by going next level with the Ultra Stamp.
Kyo's Ultra Stamp in tandem with the triple Ink Strikes from FT Win allow them to break the checkpoint. Then another well-timed special in Bursty's Ink Vac will allow them to get the crucial drop here and secure the lead.
And then to close things out, Jared just gonna get shell-shocked here.
Staring down Bursty's Ink Vac, Kyo comes in with the Ultra Stamp to end the match in style.
FT Win moves on 3-1 over Milky Way. How about FT Win, Milky Way running it back in grand finals? Let's get started with the 1-2 punch of Bursty and Kyo.
The Ultra Stamp and Ink Vac combination is unstoppable, allowing FT Win to push that Rainmaker all the way to an incredible 27 points.
Oh, but on the other side, Rafe and Solja showing you they can dance as well.
Another devastating duo dropping in to break the clam basket wide open, pick up a couple splats that flow or estate, and bring the score down to 42.
And then, in Game 5, Bran comes up clutch.
An incredible flick onto Solja, and then finding another splat onto Kyo, but it is this next clip that's incredible, getting a beautiful double splat into the flow aura state, allowing Milky Way to get the wipeout and secure the game and reset.
Milky Way 3-2 over FT Win. Well, Cater, you said the magic word. We've got a grand finals reset. Let's do it one more time. FT Win versus Milky Way. High-level clip here. You see FT Win. They're holding things down defensively, but Milky Way gonna bust through the wall.
FT Win trying to defend with an Ink Vac, but Milky Way coming out with an Ink Vac of their own inside the big bubblier here. The combination of this allowing that Rainmaker to push all the way up to 1 point remaining.
And then Milky Way, they will stack their specials and empty the bag.
We've got the Booyah Bomb, we've got the Big Bubbler, and we've got the Crab Tank. The combination of these three creating so much threat and space, allowing Q to chill out on this tower, bringing it to the second checkpoint and fully taking the lead for Milky Way.
And Q's gonna do more than just chill. They're gonna line up a critical opening here for their team.
FT Win threatening overtime, but Q shuts it down, getting the splat onto Bursty, forcing Soldier back and allowing enough room for that Booyah Bomb to sweep in, take the wipeout, the game, the match, and the event.
And in dramatic fashion, Milky Way 3-1 over FT Win in the grand finals reset. What a thriller that was. Let's go ahead and check out the standings after event number 5 is done. And you see Milky Way getting those 100 points over FT Win, but some familiar teams as well too. Hypernova, Duck Motif getting some points as well. That now brings us to our season standings after the 3rd week of the regular season. Cater, I gotta ask you, what stands out to you?
Well, Milky Way's got an even 300 points, only dropping one match over the last 3 weeks, but we've got more familiar faces, Duck Motif, Hypernova, Moonlight, LFN, all present here vying for those top 8 spots. You notice the absence of FT Win. That's because they've only played one event so far, but they've got plenty more chances to rack up more points.
And keep in mind, it's the top 4 event scores out of the 8 weeks of the regular season. We still have 5 weeks remaining in this regular season. Well, we're going to pivot now and get to a nice little team showdown featuring 2 squads with a twist. Blink, and you might miss it. Welcome in, everybody. It's time now for a little fun guided play challenge. This is going to be on the particular kettle in Site 1. What caused the Big Bang? You? Each team will get a chance to go, and the caveat is one person on the controller will not see what's on the screen while the other player tries to guide them through the kettle. You've got to have a pinpoint shot that's got to be perfect. It's going to take a little bit of communication. We'll take the fastest average time between the 2 teams, and whoever has the fastest average time will be the winner. Zach and Milana, you guys are first. I guess we'll see how this goes.
Okay, so here is the controller.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to get you in position. So hit Y and center yourself. Okay, so you're centered right now. So walk.
Hold on, let me turn a little bit towards you.
All right, hit Y again because you need to center.
yeah.
Okay, now walk forward. So just walk straight forward and then hit A. Oh, that was B. Hit A. Yep, all right, you're going in. Okay, so you've blasted
I
in
felt the wrong ball,
and it
okay.
started. All right, so we have to basically get the exact right timing for you to hit the balloon. So let's focus on your aiming. So start aiming.
Okay.
All right, I see where you're aiming. Aim a little bit up. Aim a little higher. Stay right there, stay right there.
Okay.
It's got to come back around a little bit higher.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Yeah,
to
so like
move my
stay
aim.
right. I think that should work. So I'm gonna, yeah, like right there is
Oh.
perfect. Oh, sorry. No, I meant like right there is perfect. Sorry. Okay, we failed it. That's my bad. That's a miscommunication on my part. All right, let's get back. You're in the same spot
I got
again.
antsy, no.
Okay, so hit Y again to
Okay,
center yourself.
hold on, Okay.
There you go. Okay, now aim your weapon. Aim the E-liter. You're a little bit left, so turn, or sorry, you're a little bit right. So turn a little bit to the left. Yeah, and then up a little bit. Not that much, a little bit down. Yeah, like right there is pretty good. And I'm gonna say go when it's time, okay? Go. Yes, we did it.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great job. All right. Okay, and now we swap.
Here you go. Here are the sticks, and I would recommend centering everything first of all. So just hit that button to center everything at this moment. Why? Okay. Now, as straight as you can, walk forward. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now hit A. Yes, got you to the gate. Okay.
Okay.
Don't touch the stick yet. Okay, now all you have to do is aim. And go ahead and just try and lock that in forward. No, R with the scope. There you go. Now keep it forward. Wait. I'm gonna tell you when. Just keep it right now. Okay, close. Hold it. Wait. Go slightly up just a hair. Down a hair. Keep it right there. Down just a hair more, please. Keep it there. Now. Yeah, let's go! Yes! Yes! Oh, what a shot!
Hey Squids and Kids, I'm here today to show you one of my favorite modes in Splatoon 3, and it's not one of the online modes you're probably used to. It's Table Turf Battle. Table Turf Battle is a one-on-one card game in the middle of Splatoon, and it's so fun. Both players play their cards at the same time, and you kind of have to race to get as much ink down as possible over the course of 12 turns. You kind of only ink next to the squares you already have, and you can't really ink over something that's already been inked. When both players play their cards in the same space, the lower number wins. And you get these special spaces, bright orange spaces on your cards, and once you surround them with ink, you get to play specials and you get points. And these specials are super exciting and can actually lay over ink that your opponent's placed, which is a big strategy. And then on top of that, you can collect cards throughout the game. There's a few options we'll cover later in the video, but for now, just know that there's so many cards and you can build an incredible deck to fit a multitude of strategies. And with that, why don't we get into it? We'll play a short game here with Baby Jelly. All right, Baby Jelly, let's go. I got this. We're gonna go with my super special deck that I built just for this, and we're off to the races. Now the real thing here is I want to start out with as many large cards as possible, so I'm gonna redraw that one actually, and hope, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so now we can start off. My favorite thing to do is try to get in as far as possible, as quickly as possible. So that should give me a little bit more of an opening here, so I can inch up into his space. And we're gonna increase that a little bit here by taking a little bit more of what he has left. And now he's fully blocked off. Really the only way he can get down into my zone now is with a special. So we're gonna have to start building our own special meter. So we're gonna turn my special on for this final turn and play my big guy. Take as many points away from him as we can. Yeah, let's do 46. Oh, he got a special attack too. Darn. Okay, not very much there. So I think I've got this in the bag. Let's find out. And judges say we win. All right, Baby Jelly was fun, but I think maybe just a little too easy. I know exactly who could give me the kind of challenge I'm looking for. I'm gonna bring in my good friend Chara. Hey Chara, how's it going?
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. I was thinking maybe today we could try some Table Turf Battle?
Yeah, that sounds good. I got Card Shark just a few months ago, so I think I'm ready for that.
Well, I think that's going to be a really fun challenge for me. Baby Jelly definitely doesn't have the Card Shark emote, so at the very least, you've got a few levels on him. Okay, and my deck. We're going to pull that same deck we used against Baby Jelly.
I'm going to redraw because I'm looking for some larger cards. I want to get to the middle pretty quickly. This will do. Typically, I use these special cards later because the special cards are a little bit cheaper. For using your special, it requires only 3 points, but I think I have another one later, so this will do a good job getting me to the middle quickly. I just kind of want to get a wall up.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. There's still an avenue there for them to enter, and he did cut me off.
Yeah, there's Kraken. Oh, does Atri just fit in here perfectly? Oh, look at that. I mean, that's just the perfect spot. We'll get a special charge off that, since the block is fully surrounded. And from here, like, I have them cut off until they use a special to get through, I think.
Oh no, he cut through. Okay, well, I got a special point off that. Not the worst, we're still pretty even on turf.
I can still build here, though, so I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. They move very fast! Alright, we got a good spot right here. Nice.
We're just gonna take as much ground as possible. He's probably gonna try to stem that. Yeah, and I still broke through. Excellent. Not a problem. He's got a few more points than I do at this point, and that makes me a little nervous.
I might have to put this down early. This wasn't the plan, but I'm a little bit worried all my space is gonna get taken here. Okay. Hopefully I could put something in that corner. Yeah, we do still have a wave breaker. Okay, so we have another special card. It's not totally over here.
And there's a really big guy. Okay, 2 turns left. So let's turn special on now and get him out.
Oh, I do not have a lot of space. I think we might as well go for it, though. This might not fit here. There's a lot of special points. This is still a good spot, I think, so we're going to go for it.
Let's see if we can get... Oh, 71. Perfect. Let's go with that. Oh, I don't like that at all.
So I kind of gotta hope it's enough. Is there anywhere I can place this where the whole thing is painting over their terrain? Yes, there's a spot right here.
Oh no, a special attack. Oh, I don't like that at all. This is too
paint's a
close for
little
me to
more
be
than
able to
mine,
tell
but
what's
I'm
going to
painting
happen.
over them, so I think I have this.
Come on, at least a tie.
I do, okay.
No, I lost. I was really hoping I had that. I mean, that was such a good job, Chara.
Oh, thank you. That came down to the wire.
It really did, and it felt like we had similar strategies, you know, like push up hard, try to take as much ground and block the other person off.
Yeah, I thought I had a good advantage in the beginning, but I think I didn't take my own space a bit. Once you use that special to get through, it became very scary for me.
So if you want your decks to look as cool as mine and Chara's, there's a few ways you can do it. You can go to the Shell Out machine, you can also go to the Card Bin Exchange to upgrade cards you currently own, or buy new cards. Well, I had an absolute blast today playing Table Turf Battle, and I hope you all do too. I'll see you next time.
What's up, guys? Shiny Hunter Zach here, back with another edition of Shiny Tips following Event 5, Regular Season Week 3 of the Splatoon 3 North American League 2026 season. We had a Grand Finals reset, and that's where we're going to take you between Milky Way and FT Win. It's Game 2 Clam Blitz on Mako Mart, and we're going to look at FT Win, who is going to take the lead, and then Milky Way having to respond with under a minute left to go. Soldier getting a great double on the Slosher is going to help to facilitate this one as FT Win gets their first break of the basket all game, but we're going to look at how Milky Way responds. So the starting point with almost 10 seconds left to go in the game is that Bran has gone down right under the basket, but was able to get the big bubbler up in time. For the remaining members of Milky Way, that's going to create a choice, namely for Q, who's carrying the power clam. Does she advance forward, use the cover of the big bubbler, and throw the power clam in, effectively kicking off their final push, or does she wait, regroup with Bran, and use the longer nature of the overtimes in Clam Blitz to wait for an additional push with all four members? She's going to choose the former, so she will swim into the big bubbler and throw the power clam in, effectively deciding what to do next for both Jared and Ice. So Jared is going to try and get around behind FT Win and using the play of Ice, for example, as a distraction to throw any remaining clams in, and Ice, who used the 10 missiles to displace the members of FT Win, is also going to have to play very carefully with his positioning because Soldier is tracking where he is and has the Slosher that can shoot over boxes and walls to try and take them down. So positioning is going to be important, and he'll have a great squid roll that's going to allow him to get in front of the wall and throw a clam in at the right moment. So as we play the clip forward, Q goes in, has the power clam, throws it down, even has the protection of the sprinkler a little bit to get some ink under her feet, and then Ice, even though being beset upon by Soldier on the side there, is going to dodge around and have this clam that's thrown almost at the same time as Jared does from behind the basket to take the lead at 56 with just seconds remaining. Bran does jump back in, but his help is not needed any longer, and Milky Way in the overtime secures the game to win over FT Win. That's going to do it for this edition of Shiny Tips, but stay tuned. We'll have more action for you after regular season week 4.
Let's go ahead and check out the schedule for the remaining part of this season. You see all the content and events coming your way. Of course, it leads up to the playoffs, June 20th and 21st. That live stream at 12 p.m. on both of those days. For more information, you can go to battlefy.com/Nintendo Versus. And Kater, I got to ask you, that was just a remarkable last week of action we had. Closing thoughts from you.
Well, we're almost at the halfway point of our regular season, and these teams have already put on an incredible show for us. I can't wait to see what they have in upcoming events.
Neither can I. As always, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.